Good morning, everyone. From 37 days until vacation, it is Monday, November 14th, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a itinerary update this morning. So let's get started. I've got a lot to tell you, and I leave for work in like half an hour. Okay, so I've got my schedule here on my computer, which is on my lap. So if you see me looking down, that would be why. All right, so we're going to back up our itinerary date a little bit. Sunday, December 18th, which is literally just a few days before we leave, we will be doing Christmas with my parents at their house. It'll be a lot of fun. We will do it after church on a Sunday, and Sam is planning to make lasagna. My mom is really excited when I told her we were going to do that. So mom and dad will get up and they will go to church in McPherson, weather dependent, obviously. And Sam and I will get up and we will head over to my parents' house and get the lasagna started. Prep like a veggie tray and that kind of stuff just to have for the day. Then Wednesday, December 21st is last day of work, last day of school for Christmas vacation, and you guys know that I am going to be bouncing off the walls. For me, school is only half day. We get out at noon. Noon to 12:30. It kind of depends on when the middle school lets out because they will bus the middle schoolers over to the elementary and then the elementary will get on the bus. So it just kind of depends. I can be out anywhere between noon and 12:30. The original plan a couple months ago was that Sam was going to take off at noon as well, and then we would just go on down to Wichita. However, with Sam having to be off because of his ankle and then Sam had COVID, it kind of changed that. So Sam will end up staying at work until 3:30. When Dad brings me home, what I will do is I will load our carry-on suitcases into the truck, so it's already done. The only thing that I won't put in there is Sam and I's like backpacks. So I can put last minute things like phone cords, any last minute toiletry things that need to go in to the bags into the backpacks, and then that will go as our secondary personal item on the plane. So once again, when Sam gets off at 3:30, he'll come home, shower real quick, and then we will hit the road. Typically in the past, we've eaten at Chisholm Trail Ale, which is the restaurant at the DoubleTree, because we always stay at the DoubleTree when we're going on a flight. It's so much fun to get to watch the airplanes in and out of the airport. And because it's not Christmas Day, I'm anticipating it to be a little bit more busier, so it should be fun. And then anyway, we're not going to eat at Chisholm Trail Ale. I think the plan is that we are going to have my dad stop at Panera, and we're going to grab some soup to go and eat in the room, because last time we ate at Chisholm Trail Ale, it was okay. It just wasn't great. We'll still go down to the restaurant in the evening to get like a drink and maybe an appetizer or something at the bar, but we do not plan to eat dinner there. We are, like I said earlier, we're staying at the DoubleTree Wichita Airport. If you are flying in or out of the Wichita Airport, I highly recommend it. It's a great hotel. It's super clean, and the staff is really great. So December 22nd, we fly to Orlando. We have an super early flight out of Wichita. We are not... The past couple of times we have checked luggage. So we have waited for the counters to open. And I will tell you guys something that makes me nervous. So we are just going to use carry-ons to go. And then on our way back, we will check luggage. You'll find out about that later. So we'll go straight up, wait for security to open, go through security, and then grab some breakfast and wait on our flight. So we fly from Wichita to Atlanta, have a little bit of layover, and then Atlanta to MCO. I am hoping that we are near the Pinkberry again, or that I can walk to Pinkberry in the time that we have in our layover, because it was really great to get a protein shake in between our flights. I got like the chocolate peanut butter banana protein shake, I think, last year, and it was so good, and it was really helpful to keep away that I've been awake for 5,000 hours headache. We are going to use Sunshine Flyer, and we will be using it one way, MCO to All Star Music, where we have a standard room. Now, originally we did have an Epcot date planned for this date. However, we decided to move that to an open day that we had, and we're just going to kind of relax because travel day is already long. We're like, why are we putting ourselves through this? And so the plan that we talked about yesterday was that we're just going to order one of the big full-size pizzas and some breadsticks, and go from there. We are talking about potentially making a Walmart run to grab some bottled water, anything else that we might need, and potentially going to Disney Springs. That is just dependent on exactly how we feel. December 23rd is our first park day. It is our Epcot day. We have a Beaches and Cream lunch at 11. We'll check out some of the resorts right there around the boardwalk area, the yacht, beach, and boardwalk for their holiday decorations. Then on the 24th, we have something really fun. We are going to Breakfast with Santa at Maria and Enzo's in Disney Springs. It's a brand new event, so we are super excited to be able to share the info with you on that. Then we'll have some Disney Springs time, do some resort hopping, and end with Trattoria al Forno at the boardwalk for dinner. December 25th, Merry Christmas. We will be at Magic Kingdom on checking off a bucket list item. We are going to have a breakfast at Crystal Palace. Now, according to the official hours, we have a pre-park opening breakfast. However, we all know that Disney does tend to open the parks up, at least like the areas to shop and stuff, earlier than the posted hours. So whether it actually ends up being a pre-park opening breakfast or not, you never know. And then at dinner, we will be having Liberty Tree Tavern. We were able to snatch that up for Christmas night. December 26th, we are going to be at Hollywood Studios, check out the Christmas decor, and we have a dinner at Mama Melrose, or lunch. I think it might be lunch, actually. We have lunch at Mama Melrose. Dinner will either be ABC Commissary or Pizza Rizzo. Now, don't come after us. We actually like Pizza Rizzo. So we were sad that it was closed on our July trip. December 27th, we will be at Animal Kingdom. When we made the plans yesterday and made the decision to change to Animal Kingdom, there was not a Tusker House breakfast available. So between now and when we leave, and definitely the day before, we will be checking for a Tusker House breakfast reservation. However, if we don't find one, we do plan to check and see if there is walk-up available when we get to the park. The 28th is our second Magic Kingdom day. We are doing this simply because we know that we're not going to get much done on Christmas Day. So it's kind of our secondary Magic Kingdom day. We don't have any sit-down meals planned for that day. We're just planning to do some quick service because we have to go back to the resort to pack up for our Switch-a-Roo Day, which is December 29th. And we will be going from Disney to Universal. We will be checking in at Cabana Bay Beach Resort. We have to get there early. We're going to be calling for a lift at like 6 o'clock because it's a half hour from All-Star to Cabana Bay. And the vacation planning desk opens at 7, and we have a 9 a.m. breakfast with the Grinch at Circus McGurkus at Island of Adventure. So we have to be there early to be ready for the vacation planning desk to open so that we can drop off our luggage at baggage claim or baggage check there at Cabana Bay, get our tickets and everything situated, and then head onto a bus over to to City Walk to go to Island of Adventure. December 30th, we will be at the theme parks. We have a breakfast buffet planned at Island's Dining Room at Royal Pacific. Then New Year's Eve, we will be in the parks for a while. We have a breakfast at the Three Broomsticks at IOA. We have a kind of a late lunch, early dinner planned at Finnegan's on the Universal side. And we then will go back to the room, kind of relax, and then we have excited to check out the resort activities for New Year's Eve at Cabana Bay. Last year, we didn't realize that the value resorts, which are Dockside and Surfside, didn't offer New Year's Eve activities. And then Value Plus, which is Cabana Bay and then on up, offer activities. Some are for resort guests only, which is like Aventura and Cabana Bay. And then the other 4 resorts have activities that you can pay to attend. January 1st, we're going to have a brunch at the kitchen at the Hard Rock, which we are really excited about. January 2nd is going to be pretty much a normal day, but we are getting a rental car for the week. All of the resorts at Universal have an Avis car rental. It is hard to find the car rental desk if you are looking just at the website. So if you are staying at Cabana Bay or Dockside or Hard Rock, Google Avis car rental and then fill in the resort name, and it will take you to the Avis website direct link for that that particular resort. That is how I've had to do it every time. Last year when we booked a car rental, this year, so it is just the easiest way to do it. Then we'll do some time at Universal, and then we'll probably pop over to Disney Springs for a little bit. January 3rd, we have breakfast at the Leaky Cauldron, then park time. January 4th is the Marathon Expo Day, so we'll be getting up early. We will head back over to ESPN Wide World of Sports for the Marathon Expo. And then probably checking out, kind of just relaxing and hanging out, getting ready for the 5K on January 5th. And Sam did surprise me yesterday with tickets to Magic Kingdom for after the 5K. So we will do the 5K, go back to the resort at Universal, shower, clean up. We have a lunch reservation at the Crystal Palace. And then we will spend the day getting pictures with our medals at Magic Kingdom. January 6th, which is our anniversary, we will be back at Universal. And we do, Sam, that is also the Marathon 10K. So we will start out at Disney again and then go back over to the resort to shower and then go into the parks. We have a Shutter Buttons appointment at 9 a.m. Depending on how we think things might go, we might go ahead and try to change that to a later appointment time. Shutter Buttons is usually pretty good about moving things around for you. If you don't know what Shutter Buttons is a moving picture experience that you can either purchase or add on to a vacation package, or it comes with the exclusive package from Universal, which is the Harry Potter package. And then we have dinner at Mamadella at Portofino Bay Resort at Universal for our anniversary. We do drop off our rental car by noon on this day, so we won't have it past noon on the 6th. January 7th is our final day in the parks. We will start out the morning with breakfast at Cabana Bay, and then we will do a last minute sweep of the room, do any pretty much last minute packing that we need to do, before we head to the parks, so that it's not like looming over our heads. And then we will have Anajitos for dinner, which is the Mexican restaurant in City Walk. It's super good. We had it on our last trip. Definitely splurge for the tableside guac instead of them just bringing you guac. It's a little bit more expensive, but it is so good, and the portion is a lot bigger. So January 8th, it is time to come home. Peaches will be very sad that and miss us. Plus, we both have to go back to work so we can start paying on our next vacation. So we will use Superstar Shuttle to go back to the airport, check our luggage, and get ready to go. I did reserve an earlier Superstar shuttle than for our flight than I needed to, but I have heard a lot of things on the resort to MCO side that the Superstar shuttle didn't show up, and so we wanted to make sure that if we needed to order a lift that we had plenty of time to get there, get to the airport, drop off our suitcase, and still have time to get through security. We do have a later flight, and more than likely, knowing us, we're going to be awake early anyway, and then just get up and end up calling a lift and get a refund on our Superstar shuttle. You guys know how this is going to go. Like, we know how it's going to go, but best laid plans, you know? So then that's it. We'll be home, and on January 9th, we head back to work. Our flight leaves out of MCO at noon, and we're not scheduled to get into Wichita until about 5:30, which by the time we wait on luggage, about, 15 to 20 minutes. It is a smaller plane. It'll be about 6, and so by the time we get home, it'll be between 7 and 7:30. I've already talked to my mom, and she's going to make sure that we have some stuff to make just some sandwiches and some chips waiting on us at home so that we can just come in, drop our luggage, grab something to eat, and head for bed, because we will have had a long day and an early wake-up call the next day. So that's it for the schedule changes and our dining reservation updates. I'm sure that something else will change between now and the time we leave, but you know us. I mean, like, I think I said in our countdown video that you'll see later, we ended up changing our resort with like 9 or 10 days to go for July. So, it kind of it it is what it is. You guys know us at this point. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments what you are ready for, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.